All right, so I wanted to make this video to just kind of throw my 2 cents in on the whole vehicle virgins, Eddie Parker situation for whatever it's worth. Um, I'm sure people who have been subscribed to the Vehicle Virgins channel have known for quite a while now. He's deleted the two most recent videos that he's made, and some of his other more recent videos are getting a lot of hate. But I want to come at this from a perspective of running a company and then maybe a perspective of friendship. Now, if you look at a company, if you look at it from a business perspective, whether it's right or wrong, this type of thing happens a lot in businesses. Look at Facebook, look at Apple, look at Microsoft. Those are just some of the big ones to name a few. I'm sure there's tons of other examples in other smaller companies that don't have the reputation that they do. But if you look at those three big companies I mentioned, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, they all have this type of story about where the guy who founds it kind of kicks people out and they feel unfair about it, and they feel like something was done wrong to them and, they should have been better compensated or that they're owed more, something like this. I'm not assessing blame to either party, but the thing is that whenever you're doing business, this type of shit happens a lot. It ultimately comes down to money. When you're making money, that's the focus, and people tend to forget people tend to forget themselves. They forget about why they started it, perhaps. They might forget about the value of the relationship of who they're working with. They forget about a lot of things, and this kind of shit happens. Now, in terms of Eddie, I think he's definitely going in the right direction. He started a new channel. It's got tons of subscribers right out the bat. I think it's been out for like less than 3 weeks, and it's already got around 12,000 subscribers, which I think is fantastic because, he's channeling his energy into doing something positive, and that can only be good. It is another automotive YouTube channel, which gives viewers like us another perspective, which I think is fantastic. And, he's not dwelling on the whole situation. He's moving on. Now for Parker, he's gotten a lot of hate on his most recent videos. Like I said, he's deleted two of them. My advice to him would be, you just got to keep making videos. You know what I mean? People only remember this kind of shit for so long. People have a very short memory when it comes to this kind of stuff. And what I mean by short is like, in given the current circumstances, nobody was killed. There wasn't any huge conflict. It was a disagreement that led to the separation of a partnership. So, that type of thing is not that big. People are going to get over it. You just got to keep making videos. You know what I mean? It's been like 6 days since he uploaded the most recent video, the one about the S-Class. And I don't know. If you ask my advice, I think you should just keep making videos. But yeah, that's basically my 2 cents on it. I wouldn't get too caught up in it, you know what I mean, as a viewer, because obviously we don't know the whole story. From what it looks like, Eddie might be, from like a friendship perspective, Eddie might be on the moral high ground in this, but we don't know. I mean, you can only speculate so much, and you can only make enough of an educated guess just based off of rumors. So I don't know. I mean, Parker would be wise to make a response to this, because if you look at politics, if you look at anybody that's successful in politics and managing crises type situations, the way they do it is they get out ahead of it. And if you're dealing with PR, if you're dealing with publicity, as somebody who's done business, I can tell you, when you have a scandal, doesn't matter what type it is, the best thing you can do is to confront it head on. And I don't mean do something stupid by escalate it. I mean, you need to make some type of action. Making no action at all just makes you look guiltier and guiltier to everybody who who's an audience to whatever's going on. You know what I mean? Whether this is a YouTube channel or whether this is a politician running for office, for presidency, Trump, whatever, you gotta approach this type of thing when you're being called out and when there's controversy. You gotta say something about it, or it's gonna take a lot longer to die down. That being said, I think everybody's gonna get over it pretty quickly. I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there for whatever it's worth, and I hope my perspective could help anybody involved in this or whoever's listening. So, thanks for watching.